Alright guys, today we want to apply for the Studienkolleg at Goethe University through two universities, one of them being the Goethe University itself in Frankfurt and the other one being Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences. Please go to your UniAssist profile, uni-assist.de, log into your profile. Here in My Assist, I have already logged in with our applicant's ID here, john.smith.de. There you go. You should be able to see basically this page where you are capable of finding the programs that you want to apply for and submitting your application. I should mention that here you have the possibility to change the language. Upright, Sprache. You can switch to German or English. I proceed with German because programs will be, the names will be correct. It will not be a translation and it's not misleading and we understand all this information. Most of the times I will do that in German because your German should be good enough, right? For coming to Germany, for applying and getting into Studienkolleg. So I assume you understand this and it's a good practice for you. Every now and then we do some English courses too, so that you also get used to the English version of that one. All right, that said, here, first thing first, the semester, make sure that you have chosen the right semester, right? Sometimes it's possible, there you go, now I deselected, here you go, Sommersemester 2021, it's irrelevant now, like really now it's April 2021, this is by far gone for majority of universities, and it can be very tricky, or even this one, Sommersemester 2022 is like a year from now, so watch out, choose the right semester depending on how you have planned your application, right? In this case, we are in April now. We are applying for winter semester. The deadline is until beginning of May, and we still have a couple of days for the application. Okay, let's go for the T-Course. In this course, we cover T-Course. In this lecture, we cover T-Course. Let's select here Frankfurt. As you can see, we get two options, Goethe University and Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences. Let's start with Goethe University. For the T-Course, we can go for different programs that have a lot of T-Course stuff, but I would go for mathematics, here, Mathematik, Bachelor, because it's not NC frei, and it's a very simple process, no strings attached, no crazy requirements, nothing. It's Autobahn for getting into the T-Course of the Studienkolleg, so to speak. So I say auswählen, I choose this one. It says, do you want to go to the first semester, second semester, which semester? It's first semester. I'm not going to explain the rest. It's for those who actually want to enter the bachelor's program in the middle of the process. You guys want to go to Studienkolleg, right? So you got to go for this one, as the Fachsemester, and then UniAssist will check your document and say, oh, wait a second, you need to first do the FSP test. For that, I send you to the Studienkolleg Frankfurt. That's basically the process. But okay, we stick with the erste Fachsemester. Let me tell you, if you choose something else, nothing happens. Because still the UniAssist evaluator says, well, wait a second. Not only can you not go to fourth semester, but also you cannot even go to the first semester. You need to go to Studienkolleg, right? If you are sure that you are going to go to Studienkolleg, that's basically the decision that you make here, but actually irrelevant in the end. Okay, let's just check this one. First semester, erstes Fachsemester. Okay. Auswahl hinzufügen. Here you go. We have it in our basket upright. Let's go, for example, for physics. I mean, we are not going to apply for all of them, right? I'm just making examples here. And you see here, there is masters. Oh my God, this is going to be tricky. We don't want that. We want only bachelor programs. We don't want to get tricked here, or we don't want to get confused here. So we say erweiterte Suche, advanced search. And here in Abschluss, I say bachelor programs only. That's much better. I like it now. Biophysics and physics, both are NC frei. None of them have an NC, and you see the description is very typical and normal for the whole university. So for this program specifically, there is not something special that they have written down here. Let's go with physics, for example, auswählen, again, the same story, the Auswahl hinzufügen. Okay. Let's go for something else. Maybe we go for IT, Informatik, Bioinformatik oder Informatik, again. Both of them. You see, this one is Orts-NC. I would avoid it. Why? If there is an NC-frei one, why do you want to risk it? Because in the end, you don't go to any of these programs now. You go to the T-Kurs, right? The Studienkolleg. So let's not risk it. I choose this one, auswählen, Auswahl hinzufügen. So we have applied to 3 T-Kurs programs at the Goethe University, which is insanity. Like, we need to choose one. I mean, why should you pay so much money for each application? All of them ending up in the same course. So one is definitely enough. But now you have 3 examples. Let's select some examples from the Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences, for example. Here we have, again, Informatica. That's already there. There you go. Bachelor, Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences, Wintersemester Informatik, Elektro- und Informationstechnik, NC frei. No, that's IT and electrical engineering. It's in one program, one department. That's a good one, NC frei. There you go. It has summer and winter semester. Perfect. And no problem. Here you see more information about this program, but beware. If you have to do Studienkolleg because you have an indirect university entrance qualification, a lot of times you get misled or confused because this information which you find on the website of universities. Let's check this one, for example. There you go. It's about their bachelor program. It really does not usually cover anything about the Studienkolleg. It's all about the bachelor program. And basically, when you apply for this program, you get sort of rejected from this program, and then you get accepted to Studienkolleg. So that is irrelevant for you, this information, to some good extent, you know? So let's close this one. Of course, feel free to read it, but don't get confused, okay? If you have an indirect university entrance qualification, first thing first, you need to go to Studienkolleg, study T-Kurs, take the FSP in T-Kurs, and then, and only then, this whole thing becomes relevant for you. Now we say auswählen. Again, same question like University of Frankfurt, Goethe University. Yes, first semester. There you go. Let's choose one more example, maybe mechatronics. Again, NC frei, same story. Auswählen. Interesting stuff. I finally see Studienkolleg here. That's good. I'm happy that they have finally put something about Studienkolleg here. Studienbeginn nur im Wintersemester. So this program, the bachelor's program, only starts in winter. However, Studienkolleg auch zum Sommersemester möglich. So if you are a Studienkolleg applicant, if you apply for this program, and if you are applying for summer semester, it's no problem. Beware that some universities have a problem with that. They say, if we don't offer a bachelor's degree for summer semester, we will not let you start the Studienkolleg for that program in summer semester either, which is a little bit complicated, I would say. I always try to seek programs which are offered in both semesters, or check that universities have no problem with this fact. I will inform you, but you need to have an eye on that too. Anyways, here it's clarified. Studienkolleg applicants, don't worry about summer or winter semester, apply. There you go. We do that. We say auswählen, Auswahl hinzufügen. We have applied for it. Now we have 5 programs here in the basket. Let's click on it. 5 programs, all of which end up in the same Studienkolleg, right? Let's take a look at them. We will delete some of them. Bitte beantworten Sie alle notwendigen Pflichtfragen, rot markierte Felder. Erst danach können Sie Kasse gehen. Okay, it says first answer the red questions. If you have applied through UniAssist before, you know this story. Here we have some red questions, offene Pflichtfragen. Let's click on the first one. This one is from University of Applied Sciences. Usually when we cover this one, the next ones from the same university will also get covered and get green. Right. There you go. Up here, it says 0 out of 0. So 0 questions out of 0 mandatory questions have been answered. That's all good. This information, all you see here, I'm not going to touch it. You don't touch it either. Please, the ones which are not mandatory, don't answer them. Don't waste time. Don't mess up with all these questions. Leave them empty. Because you are submitting your documents, they have access to all this information if they want. Because they get your documents from you, certified translations. So, this one we skip. We go to the next one. Fragen zur Hochschule. 0 out of 13. Oh my God, there are 13 questions we have to answer. Or, no, I was wrong. All 13, we don't have to answer all 13 probably. Let's see. I don't know. As you see, I'm improvising. I'm just proceeding like you, which is good. We will see what happens. Verfügen Sie über Deutschkenntnisse. Do you know German? Yes. Of course, yes, you know German. Otherwise, you get rejected, right? If you don't have a B1 certificate, you get rejected. So yes, I have German. Besuchen Sie gegenwärtig einen Deutschkurs? Are you attending a German course right now? I assume yes, right? Please learn German like every day, because you have to attend the entry test, right? Very soon. So I say yes. Verfügen Sie über Englischkenntnisse? Do you know any English? If you're listening to my voice right here in this course, you know English. So the answer is yes. We go further down, another red one. Studienvergangenheit in der Bundesrepublik Deutschland. Waren oder sind Sie an einer deutschen Hochschule immatrikuliert? Were you ever or are you currently registered and enrolled at a university in Germany? I assume the answer is 9, but why is it important? Because German universities' fundings come from the public money, from taxations, basically. And they don't want you to switch from one university to another. It costs. Your education costs. You don't pay for it, but the German public system is paying for it. For the professors, for the facilities, for everything. And they don't want you to switch all the time and stop one thing and start another thing or whatsoever. But majority of you are not having this problem. You are basically now Studienkolleg applicants, so you have not attended a university in Germany yet. So we say 9. Go further down. Studienkolleg und Feststellungsprüfung. Now it gets relevant. Beantragen Sie die Aufnahme in einen Studienkolleg zum nächstmöglichen Termin? Do you want to go to Studienkolleg? Well, I would say yes, for your case, right? But if you're not sure about your university entrance qualification, you can also say, ich weiß es nicht. To be honest, the answer to this question is almost irrelevant. They will decide, the UniAssist will decide for you based on your documentations, to be honest, and what you want to study, actually. We have talked about the HZB and University Entrance Qualification in detail, right? So either say yes or say ich weiß es nicht, doesn't matter. I click on yes. Haben Sie bereits an einer Aufnahmeprüfung zum Studienkolleg teilgenommen? Have you ever attended another entry test? If you have, say yes. If you haven't done it, say no. And don't answer how often and when and how. These are not red. They are not red. I mean, when I click on them, they are red, but the question is not red. So just don't answer them. Say yes or no. Now, I would say in this case, no. Wünschen Sie die Zulassung zur externen Feststellungsprüfung? Very important question. Do you want to externally come and attend our Feststellungsprüfung? Only do that if you have substantially prepared yourself and you have some Voraussetzungen. So basically, you should be beyond the Studienkolleg level, right? And your German should be at C2 level and you should be super ready, like as if you have finished the Studienkolleg period. Otherwise, the answer is no. I don't want to do the FSP now. I first want to do the Studienkolleg for a year, get ready, you teach me everything I need, and then I do the Feststellungsprüfung, and not extern, but intern, which is the default mode, right? Wünschen Sie die Zulassung zur Ergänzungsprüfung? Do you want to attend the Ergänzungsprüfung? Again, Ergänzungsprüfung is for you when you, for example, do the FSP in T-Kurs. You go to Studienkolleg in Frankfurt, do the FSP in T-Kurs, but then suddenly you say, oh my God, my dreams changed. Now I want to study biology because I want to find the eternal remedy for COVID-19. I don't know, right? Something like that. Then you want to switch to biology, but biology is M course and your FSP is in T-Kurs. What should you do? Then you can do Ergänzungsprüfung. That is Ergänzungsprüfung. Something complicated. That's basically an option, a bridge to another direction after FSP. So you finish the FSP and then you decide to change directions from T-Kurs to M course, from M course to G course or whatsoever. Then you do the Ergänzungsprüfung, which in your case, I assume it's not the case. So the answer is 9. I don't want the Ergänzungsprüfung. Lebenslauf. Bitte laden Sie einen tabellarischen Lebenslauf mit allen Schul- und Studienzeiten bis zur Antragstellung hoch. Oh, here you have to submit your CV, which I'm not going to do right now. But in your case, you know how to prepare your CV. We have talked about it. Go through it. Make sure that it's actually complete and it's up to date with your learning German process. What is the German certificate you have? Don't submit an old CV which says your German certificate is A1 or A2. Please update it. It's important. This is very important. Updated CV, okay? And then once you have uploaded this one, and it should be PDF, right? PDF-Datei auswählen. Then you go to, wie sehen Sie auf uns? Come on. How do you know about us? I don't know. Something. Families, friends, internet, anything. You can write. I don't know who is interested in this question, but whatever. They ask it, so we answer it. Something here. Internetsuche. Okay, now we come to very interesting part of this application. As you can see here, it says Dateien hochladen. I have actually selected some documents, which I cannot deselect now. I cannot get rid of the documents that I just uploaded a little bit ago to try these. Otherwise, in your case, it should be red. The first one Sorry, the first question and the third question should be read. At least now in Corona times, what has happened is that the University of Goethe University has said, okay, you don't have to send your certified copies to us, to UniAssist, basically per post. You can actually just submit them online. Reine Online-Bewerbung. What you do is you basically, here in the first one, you need to upload a PDF of your original transcripts. We have talked about it, what transcripts are, right? Transcripts of your secondary education and the things that are necessary based on the HZB regulations that we have checked for you. That means you need to upload a PDF of your original documents. In the second one, you need to upload the translations. You have those documents, we have talked about them. Now, in this case, you don't need to send it per post, you need to upload them. And in the third one, you need to upload a scan of your original language certificate. It shouldn't be like something, I don't know, a screenshot of the web page of, I don't know, whatever institute. Please get a certificate of at least B1 level from the institutes that we have talked about, Goethe, Telg, and so on, Öste, for example, and then upload these in the system right here. Now, some of you might ask, well, I have applied for other programs already, and UniAssist has my information, my documents. Well, the thing is, if it's red here, we cannot proceed. So you need to submit it here. But if they have it there, let's say, for example, here you submit something which is not enough, or you just forgot some pages or whatsoever. Because UniAssist has your paper documents in their hands, they will complete it. They will basically upload it, scan it and upload it the way it should be, so to speak. So anyways, for your applications, I recommend that you have one perfect set of your documents sent to UniAssist regardlessly, so that you know everything is fine. But apart from that, here, upload your documents. I have already done that. You click on Auswählen, and then you select the PDF, wherever it is in your computer, right? Let's skip this part. I assume you can take good care of this. Again, first one being originals, second one being translations, and the third one being the language certificate, the German. And in the end, you say Erklärung, and that is basically your signature that this information, all what I gave, is correct. You select yes, you don't have even a 9 option, right? And then you say Speichern. Okay, now what happened is that here, keine offenen Pflichtfragen comes here in green. So you have answered all the mandatory questions. Here, this part is about this university accepting, sorry, this is Frankfurt University of Applied Science. It was not Goethe, but if I scroll down to Goethe, Goethe is the same story. Goethe also accepts the online documents, and it says reine Anleihenbewerbung, pure online application. Für diesen Antrag ermöglicht die Hochschule eine reine Online-Bewerbung für die Vorprüfung über UniAssist. So this university has allowed UniAssist to go through your documents and do a Vorprüfung, pre-evaluation, based on scanned documents, so you don't have to send it per post. Reichen Sie alle erforderlichen Dokumente ganz einfach als Upload ein. Just very simply upload your documents, right? Auch ohne amtliche Beglaubigung. It doesn't have to be beglaubigt, it doesn't have to be notarized, certified. Eventuell reichen Sie später weitere Dokumente und amtliche beglaubigte Kopien bei der Hochschule nach. Probably, eventually, you will need to submit notarized certified documents once you are at the university, once you probably get invited for the entry test, right? And here again, meine Dokumente hochladen, you can also click on that and you go to the upload page of UniAssist where you can upload your documents. So we go back here, we have the options, first option, second option, third option. The first 2 options, as you can see, are, there you go, they are green. Right? The first one is green, the second one is green. Again, we have some red ones, 1, 2, 3 options, which are red. They are same university. We will delete 2 of them in the end. But let's take a look at what they ask. Offene Pflichtfragen, 0 out of 0. We won't answer any of these. We go to the other sheet, 0 out of 9. Verfügen Sie über Deutschkenntnisse? Ja. I'm not going to explain the same questions as before. Besuchen Sie gegenwärtig einen Deutschkurs? Ja. Nothing happens if you say 9, but okay. Yeah, it could, something could happen if your level is A2 or something, but you have a B1 certificate, I assume. Ist Ihnen in der Bundesrepublik Deutschland Asylrecht gewährt worden? Are you an asylum seeker in Germany? If you're an asylum seeker, yes. If you are not an asylum seeker in Germany, then nein. Nehmen Sie an einem Austauschprogramm mit unserer Hochschule teil? Are you an exchange student? No. I mean, I assume you're not, right? Because you're applying for a Studienkolleg, sir. You're not at that university yet. Now, again, we come to the Studienkolleg part. Beantragen Sie die Aufnahme in einen Studienkolleg. And either you say yes or you say, ich weiß es nicht. You decide for me. But any of them works. Haben Sie bereits an einer Aufnahmeprüfung teilgenommen? Noch nicht. Oder ja. If you have already attended any entry test, you say yes or you say no. Doesn't matter. Wünschen Sie die Zulassung zur externen Prüfung? Nein. Ergänzungsprüfung? Nein. We have explained that in a couple of minutes ago, right? Studienvorbereitende Deutschkurs. Beantragen Sie die Aufnahme in einen Studienvorbereitenden Deutschkurs. Do you want to attend a preparatory German course? Why not? I mean, if you have a good German level based on the certificate that you give, they will invite you for the entry test anyways. So in this question, I would say, ich weiß es nicht. You tell me. And then if you fail the entry test, you have the option to switch to the German course at this university actually. So let's select this one, ich weiß es nicht, and let the options open. Speichern. And that's it. Let's see, these ones are also green. There you go. All the options are now green. Now I have 5 options which end up in the same T-course, which is not rational, right? So we need to delete 4 of them. Delete any 4 of them that you want. This is NC-frei, this is NC-frei, 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 and NC-frei. Any of them, whatever. I just randomly delete. Bestätigen. And of course, you should choose the one which is closer to what you like to study, because if you need to apply for a visa, you need to have a motivation letter, and in there you explain why you want to study this program, right? So now I deleted the other 4, and Electron IT remained here. But choose the one which you like more, right? Or any program which is more towards your interests. In the end, you have that one. Documents are uploaded. If you have more documents, you can upload later. Before your application is evaluated, you can actually upload more documents. If you realize in the next day, oh, I need to upload more documents, you can do that in the upload section of UniAssist. But before the deadline, if the deadline has passed and you upload something, they will not recognize it. They will say, that was too late. Okay, now we have one application. It's the first application for this semester, so it's 75 euros. If it's the second or any other application in that semester, is 30 euros, you know that. You proceed with the payment. Once the payment is done, you are done with the application for Goethe University, for Goethe University or Frankfurt University of Applied Sciences, with the goal of going to the Studienkolleg at Goethe University. So they will be done with that. You don't need to send your applications per post. However, if you are going to apply for any other Studienkollegs through UniAssist, I recommend you to do it anyways. It doesn't hurt, it can just help. Otherwise, if it's the only Studienkolleg that you apply for, you should be all set. You don't need to send your documents necessarily per post, as it is explained here. All the best. Thank you for staying up till here. I wish you a lot of luck. Write in the Q&A section of the course about your experiences, what happened, what did you send in. If you have questions, share the good news with us when you get invited to the entry test, and practice as much German as you can for the entry test by late June. Have a good day and see you in the next lecture.